your current, drown me deeper. Set the fire till hearts collide. Drown into you. Drown into you. Drown into you. See me naked, will you be mine? Then tell the world to whom you belong. Don't make me drown into you. You bring me back to godly sin, drown into you. Drown into you. Drown into you.
All right, Anggun Dae, God listen. Thank you for coming to this. Please have a seat.
Please have a seat. Wow. We really
Very-
enjoyed your singing.
Yeah, what do you want to call that? Very passionate, very exotic too.
Yeah,
you know,
exotic too.
and
Especially with her looks.
exactly,
like
you can
something
see this the
different
whole
with
package
her.
right
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
So Anggun Dae, welcome to the studio. I see you
Welcome to
today, this
today.
afternoon, and we are trying to get to know you more, and of course the song that you just sang.
Yep.
Now, again, we were talking about passion, a little bit of
Yep.
exoticism
Exotic,
there.
yeah.
So can you tell us a little bit more about what this song is all about? Why is Godly Sin chosen?
So basically, the song highlights this particular feeling when you were about to fall in love.
I see.
Oof.
But you do recognize all this feeling where you feel that you are not in control anymore, that you're moving in motions.
I see.
And this actually, the communication to the other person that, hey, actually I'm having this feeling and I am facing this cardinal sins, which is that's why it's called godly sin. And
very deep.
and so this is actually, I was trying to find the truth, that answer. So it's like, please just don't waste my time. Because I'm about to face all this and I don't want to jump into that. And in between choosing both doing good or doing wrong, so I chose to write some music and release it.
Oh, no way.
So hopefully I will
That's the
find the answer.
inspiration.
Yeah.
How long did it take for you to actually came up to the decision that it's actually going to be a song?
How long did it take? Actually, we always have this in us, whether we're gonna do something wrong, we're gonna approach it
Yep.
like with our fist
that
up,
feeling,
right?
right? Yeah.
But and instead of fighting it, I'm just gonna sit back a little and start to write. So it's not really okay. Like now I'm going to write about
Right,
this.
right, okay.
Yep.
But because I avoid this path, the unpleasant one.
I see. And you have released other singles like Even If and also the one called Blooming.
Oh, right,
What
that one.
makes this song called Godly Sin so different, other than the title, of course? I mean, the title is very intriguing,
Yeah,
right? Like
godly sin,
Godless
you
Sin.
know, it's-
Excuse me, can you?
Yes, what makes this song, Godless Sin, is so different
Oh.
than your other songs?
Excuse me, I was like out a little. So, what makes it different? Blooming, actually, the song where we appreciate all the love. We just overjoyed and overflown with love. We of course have people that they truly care for us, for who we are,
I see.
the good and the bad. They've seen it all and they stayed. So Blooming is a song of appreciation for their love. And even if it's actually the response after that, that I declare this, that I would do the same. I will love you as much and I will never give up on you, even if
So it's like a continuation.
Yeah. So, and then there comes God Listen, this whole trilogy, where,
Right. Okay.
where now we are about to add someone in.
Right.
We have this feeling towards this someone, and our feelings are laid bare.
Yeah.
And now, since the gun is already pointed out, like I gave you the gun,
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
all my heart and soul. And now what? Please don't make me drown into you.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
You bring me back to godly sin.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So this is like a series, like you said, trilogy.
Trilogy.
So now that's actually interesting. I mean, the first one, when you wrote the first one and then the second, did you think about it being a trilogy, or it just happened?
It
you know,
just happened.
It just happened.
Yeah.
So that's the where inspiration. When it kicks in, it just kicks in. You just have to act on it. Is that right?
Because at the moment I'm pretty lucky that I don't have to follow the mainstream. You know,
Right, right.
So I don't have that burden with
Okay.
me. So when we experience it, we just write it down. It feels good. Then somebody has some inputs for me.
Yeah.
It sounds good also. It sounds even better.
Yeah.
So
Right.
yeah, that's basically it.
I see. And
love
before
the
we go
freedom
to
of it.
another question, can you describe your genre of music?
That was
And also, why do you choose to, choose your looks? And we see from the album as well, it's it's very unique. And your hat ornament and your makeup is a little pale but exotic, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, can you explain to us?
The genre itself, it's still called neo soul.
Oh, neo
But
soul.
apparently most people not really aware of the genre,
right.
of the name of the genre. So I maybe just make it simple, alternative R&B.
Alternative
see.
R&B. Okay.
So with the genre itself, I have the chord progression of jazz
I see.
with slow tempo and R&B rhythm. So I always leaning towards that because it sounds rich and I feel alive when I hear it.
Yeah.
Very interesting. I mean, very, very musically. Now, speaking of creating this song right here, you're saying about there's alternative R&B and there's a little bit of jazz to it. How involved were you
Yeah.
in creating
Making
this? Yes, in making
Singles.
this one song.
So actually every process they are different, right?
Right.
And I think it's gonna be a little funny. The producer of this song, actually my good friend, MKM, we've been friends for 10 years. And I think we have this habit where we express how we want it to sound through like a movie scene, from like an imagination. So for example, with God Listen, he's like, hey, we talked about this before, about this kind of night, if we feel safe before we go to bed and stuff. Here it is, I send it to you, let's see if you like it or not. Oh, I love it. And then when it comes to the mixing process and anything like that, basically my response, something like, but you know what? I think this is already good, but it gotta be more, you know? And he's like, I get it.
Right. And then you change it again.
Yeah.
You work on it even more. That's very interesting. See, this is what we always want to know when we have an artist like you, coming to the studio talking about the process of making everything.
Especially like the aha moment.
Exactly,
when
that
they
aha
create
moment is very nice to hear.
singles.
But I think the most important thing to have friends that really get you
Yeah.
and
Oh, that's
really
it, yeah.
understand and care for you genuinely. So it's like having another family, but in music form.
I see. And beside your passion in creating singles that are so unique, you also incorporated American Sign Language to your song, like in the Even If lyric video. So what was your goal and why was it important to you?
Sometimes words, even if I sing it, sometimes the feeling is just overwhelming.
Yeah.
And then if there is other word than love, I would use it.
Okay.
If I have other word, then I really care for you, but these words, they're just not enough. And for Even If, actually, I had the opportunity to go with sign language with the help of a friend of mine called Puhan. She's very active in communities also. So she helped me to interpret the lyrics in sign language.
Oh, no way.
Wow.
Okay. All right. Did you, were there any?
Oh, it's like the
is it here?
That's her.
video. Yeah.
Oh, that's her, right here. Okay. Now, I don't know if you can maybe give us some clarification, clarify a little bit for us, because there's different sign languages between countries. Is that true?
Oh, that's very true.
Okay.
Because actually, I had this talk with Puhan before, and then I was like, dude, you can do sign language. Yeah, I can, but depends which language, which country.
Really?
It's English. Oh, it's a little different, but similar.
Can you give us some examples?
Yeah, like
the
between
easiest one,
English and
the common ones that we
like,
see.
Like the very simple ones.
Yes.
But at the moment, I cannot do the sign language. I'm planning to learn. But what I can tell you is that the sign language between Javanese and Sundanese, they are also different.
Okay.
Oh, wow. So it's very specific.
Yes.
Even like between culture.
Yeah.
Between culture, yeah. Oh, that's very. So you have that on the video that we just saw earlier today.
Yes.
I mean, okay. That's really cool. Well, guys, we're gonna still talk with Anggun here, but we're gonna take a quick break really quickly. But make sure you are staying tuned because, again, this is gonna be very interesting to see how this new single came about. Stay tuned.